In preparation for the Affordable Care Act, Bridgeware Systems is going to be putting together a series of videos on how we feel we will best be able to help you accommodate these changes. The first topic of discussion is going to be how to enter the total amount of employer contributions for each employee to appear in box 12 of your 2012 W2's. The first thing you have to do is run software updates in DB Validator. If you need help with that, just contact support at Bridgeware. But let's just assume now that you have your updates in place and that you know which employees need to have what amount reported. You can go ahead and pull up any employee record, and in your More dropdown, you will now have the option for W2 supplemental information, or by pressing Control W on your keyboard from the employee screen. You see here that we are asked for what year do you want to create this for. That is because we are actually creating the W2 supplement table within the database to store our data. And once this is complete, you will be able to use this table for all employee records. This is a one-time configuration step that you need to go through. The next screen is establishing the field name. Let's go ahead and leave the default value here, cost of health, because later in this video I'm going to show you how to use the job streams we created to query your entire database and take more of a detailed spreadsheet grid format layout approach. Will this field store currency values? Yes. No for text. Cost of health, that's going to be currency, yes. And the table's been created successfully. Now this pop-up is the standard form you will get to enter any dollar amount for any employee in your system. Let's say this employee had $2,500 for employer cost. Say OK, now it's stored. Now while we're on this screen, let's take a quick moment to mention that you can add additional fields to this form if you'd like to capture additional info on your employees, such as third-party sick pay. Go ahead and click this Add Field button. And let's say we want to store third-party sick pay. Currency values, yes. It's been added, and you can see the results here. This method will work great if you have a handful of employees to enter employer health contributions for. But let's talk about some other options if you author health coverage to many employees. You should probably start by contacting your insurance provider to see if they can provide you with a data file or some type of spreadsheet of this information. If they can do so, please contact support at Bridgeware to see if we can help you import that data automatically. If not, and you want to take a spreadsheet approach to entering this information for many employees, you can go to the job streams, process job streams, execute, and run the job stream for employer cost, add employees. And now we return this grid layout format here. It's going to be ordered by applicant ID and whether or not they already have a value entered in the employer cost. You can go through your grid and enter the amount to be reported in the cost of health field for each employee. But also, if you would like it sorted by last name first, just go ahead and click on that column heading and click on Sort. Say OK. Now it puts it in order last name first. This returns all employees with wages for 2012, and you may want to clean up your grid a little bit. So you can either manually go through and check off this Exclude Me checkbox for employees that do not have an employer cost associated with them. So that way when the stream is run next time or refreshed, they will no longer show up as eligible. Now that also leads us to our next stream. Most employees that would have health coverage probably have some type of deduction or identifier on their employee record. So let's go back up to Process Job Streams, Execute, cost of healthcare, set Exclude for employees without deduction. Select the stream, go ahead and run. Let's say all employees in our system have deduction I for insurance. Go ahead and enter I and click OK. Here we are told that if we continue, all employees who do not have deduction I assigned to their employee records will be excluded from our grid. Continue, OK, and complete. Now let's go back to our Add Employees job stream and refresh our grid. And as you can see, our list of employees has shrunk down to only those employees who have wages in 2012 and deduction I for insurance assigned to their employee record. Understanding how to enter this information ahead of time should save you aggravation down the road when you are trying to close out the year and process your W-2s. If you have any questions on this, please contact Bridgeware Systems at 607 770-7043.